Unexpectedly, the next day at the same location, the assassin was shot through in the exact same manner, and the dead protagonist came back to life. It turned out that, in this game of fate, he had already endured the torment of 138 deaths. Every time he died, he would wake up on the same morning, only to face endless pursuit and assassination once again. No matter how he tried to hide, he could never escape that damn 1247 in desperation. The protagonist chose to give up struggling and used this infinite loop to spend as much time as possible with his child. Father and son had a blast at the arcade. Their laughter and joy-making time seemed to stand still. Afterward, he glanced at his watch and discovered it was already 12:50. He had lived 3 whole minutes longer than usual. This revelation made him realize there was a tracker on him, and it was the signal lost in the basement that caused the assassins to lose his trail. Just as he was processing this, all the assassins had arrived. He quickly embraced his child. Seeing the love in the boy's eyes and feeling a surge of happiness in his heart, this death brought him a different kind of warmth. On his 146th revival, he captured one of the assassins and interrogated him about where the tracking device was hidden. But the guy was tight-lipped and wouldn't say a word, so he turned to a friend at a security company who told him that teeth were the perfect hiding place for tracking devices. Suddenly remembering he'd had a tooth implanted just yesterday, he rushed to the bathroom, grabbed a bottle of liquor and began drinking while pulling out his teeth. After extracting tooth after tooth, he finally found that disgusting tracker. Using the tracker as bait, he devised an elaborate trap to lure the assassins in. After an intense battle, he successfully killed all the assassins and felt a long-lost confidence he had finally reached a final level. Arriving outside the perimeter wall, he floored the gas pedal, savoring this moment of freedom. However, this piece didn't last long. On his second attempt at breaking through, he chose to drive straight into the base. There were thousands of security personnel inside, but instead of staying in the car, he used a bomb to send them all to their doom. What he didn't expect was that the security captain was nearby, watching it all unfold. Reset. On his third attempt, he decisively killed his half-brother, put on his clothes, and successfully infiltrated the base using his ID card. But at the elevator, when he swiped the card, he was told he didn't have clearance and was immediately attacked by soldiers, dying on the spot. Reset. On the fourth attempt, the protagonist decided to strike first, quickly killing the guards. When the elevator doors opened, he found thousands of guns pointed at him, forcing him to choose suicide in this desperate situation. Reset. On the fifth attempt, after picking out the soldiers, he realized there were surveillance cameras in the elevator. No wonder so many people were waiting for him. On the sixth attempt, he disguised himself as a soldier and finally reached the main hall. However, what awaited him was a agile woman with a long blade, her eyes radiating murderous intent.